afternoon. I am just thrilled to be able to be here today. I started out wanting to be a nurse practitioner because I wanted to be able to work with parents, and so it's kind of like I'm now coming around and being able to work with you as well. It's really important for me to be able to help you all feel like you're empowered, that you know what to expect when you take your child into the doctor, and also know that what you do in the home, what you observe, the hunches that you have about your children are really important. Because when you take your child to the primary care facility, we only have like a very small amount of time. It's like a little snapshot of what your child is actually able to do, or their kinds of development and the kinds of things that you're seeing at home. So all the information that you share with us is extremely important. This presentation today is based on the the physical examination of your child in the office. So what I will do is go over each part of the body, and with those pieces of the evaluation or the physical exam, we will talk about the kinds of things that you can observe and the information that you can take to your doctors when you take them to the healthcare center. But first of all, how do you choose your primary care provider? What are the kinds of questions, or what are the kinds of qualities that you would really like to see in somebody that's going to be taking care of your child's health and development, and determining whether they need to have other services? Are there things that you can think of that you want to make sure that are there?
Be flexible with appointments.
Okay. Oh, okay. Good idea. Like as far as the days of the week and the times that are available to take your child in?
Yeah, like when they're sick, and instead of you taking them to the ER, you just want to call them in and say, my son is sick or my daughter is sick, am I able to be a walk-in?
Okay, very good. And some of the things that we will talk about today will help you identify and be able to describe the kinds of things that you're worried about and why you want to take your child in. So that'll make a difference in their being able to say, oh good, well we'll be able to have an appointment for you. So good. Anything else? Well, when you're pregnant, most of the pediatricians or most of the offices allow kind of a meet and greet opportunity. So you would have that time to be able to go in and sit with the person, the pediatrician, the nurse practitioner, and try to decide whether this is the office that you want to take that child to, or the health center that you want to go to. As well, you want to, the first time you take your child in, you want to kind of have a feeling about how is that physician or nurse practitioner or primary care taker, how are they interacting with my child? So that's a really important thing. How does a child like your provider? And then the third thing to think about would be, how do they respect what I'm telling them? How do they recognize my feelings? Do they recognize the fact that I do have information to share with them? So all those things help build trust in your relationship. And they are the components of developing a positive parent-professional relationship. So the three things that are important to do that would be, number one, communications. So you need to be able to talk to them, feel comfortable being able to talk to them, and they need to be able to share the information about their child and their recommendations with you. You need to be able to develop a trust relationship. So we need to be able to develop a trust relationship with the physician, and that happens over time. It's a give and take kind of relationship that they are going to, as you take your child in to see the one, maybe one practitioner, or there's all kinds of different ones in the offices, so you may not always see the same one. but the information that you're sharing, the concerns that you're sharing, and the knowledge that you come with helps build that trust with them, and then you with them as well, as they listen to you and feel that comfort level. And then the responsibilities. It is going to be the PCP, the primary care provider's responsibility to do a good job of doing physical exams on your child, making sure that they have all the immunizations that they need so that they are going to be healthy. They need to be there to diagnose when there's illnesses and to prescribe medications which are needed. They're also there to provide information for you, because that's one of the main, you're the main caretakers, and so they need to be able to share the information with you so that you can take the best care possible of your child. And then for you as parents, you need to be able to do good observation of your child. You need to be able to share the concerns that you have, the joys that you have, and the kinds of things that you're seeing with them, and feel that the physician is being able to understand and work with all the kinds of things that you are sharing with them.